Welcome to another exciting episode of Tell Us Another One with jokes, sketch, stand-up and improv comedy. And now, please welcome your host, Marco Liberati.
We're going to get our special guest to come up and do some jokes for us for our very next segment called Joke Off. And joining us on stage is Maryanne Liberati. Microphone's there. We've got the same surname because that's my sister. Hey! And I'm her brother. Hey! Cool. And we've got some great jokes here. I've got some Maggie Brownlee specials here again. She's a great contributor. Thank you for Maggie for sending in all your jokes. It's amazing. We've got a great list here. And you've got some jokes as well?
Yep, got some jokes.
Excellent. All right. Do you want to kick things off?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. What do you call a pig that does karate?
What do you call a pig that does karate?
A pork chop.
Okay. Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd are robbing a liquor store. And Daffy turns to Elmer and says, "Is this whiskey?" And Elmer says, "Yeah, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank."
That's another one!
Okay.
My friend's bakery burnt down yesterday. Now his business is toast.
All right, I'll tell you another one, just because you asked nicely. Thank you, guys. This is a story about an old man is at his family doctor and he's getting results from his heart check. So the doctor gives him his medication. He goes, "Okay, listen here. Make sure you follow these instructions carefully. So you need to take 2 tablets every second day. So make sure you take 2 tablets, skip a day, 2 tablets, skip a day, 2 tablets, skip a day, and so on. Do you understand?" He goes, "Yes, no problem, doctor, got it." So anyway, he heads off, and about 2 weeks later, the doctor sees his patient's wife in the street. And being the family doctor, he goes, "Oh, hi, how you going?" He goes, "How's the husband?" He goes, "Oh, unfortunately, he passed away last week." He goes, "Oh, no." He goes, "Oh, I thought the medication would really help." He goes, "I think the medication was fine, but it's all that bloody skipping that he was doing." There you go. All right, what do you recommend? Take it home. One more joke?
I got 2 more quick
2
ones.
more. Let's
All
go
right.
in succession.
First
Rapid fire
one.
action. Here we go.
Why did the Mexican push his wife over the cliff? Da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Tequila!
Woo! All right.
That's another one!
Right. So, being in Dandenong, I bought a pair of sneakers from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day.
Hey! Excellent. That's great. So thanks, Maryanne, for coming out and joining us on Joke Off. How about a big round of applause for Maryanne?
Hi!
Ladies and gentlemen, Emilie Biggar. Thank you.
Hi everyone!
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Are you ready for our Joke Off segment?
Oh my god.
On home.
Putting me on the spot here.
I know. Ladies before gentlemen, do you want to kick things off?
Sorry, say again.
Do you want to kick things off?
No, you go first.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you a bit of a story. It's a
Okay.
bit of a story. It's about 3 nuns. They're at a convent and they're lining up for confession. So the first nun goes into confession and the nun says, "Sorry, Father, I have sinned." And the father says, "What would you like to confess?" And she goes, I've told a lie." He goes, "That's okay. Go to the fountain, drink from the fountain, have some holy water, and say 2 Hail Marys." Off she goes. The next nun walks in. She goes, "Sorry, Father, I have sinned." And the father says, "What would you like to confess today?" She goes, "I'm really sorry. I've sworn. I've used the Lord's name in vain. Blasphemy. I'm so sorry, Father." He goes, "That's okay. Go to the fountain, drink some holy water, and say 3 Hail Marys." The next nun walks in. She goes, "Sorry, Father, I have sinned." He goes, "What would you like to confess today?" She goes, "Oh, no, I don't want to actually confess." He goes, "Oh, okay then, it sounds serious. Maybe you need to go to the fountain and drink the holy water and say 5 Hail Marys." And she goes, "Oh, no, I actually don't want to do that either." He goes, "Oh, what's going on here?" She goes, all right, I'll confess, I'm sorry, I pissed in the holy water." And that's what's it.
Oh,
Hey!
I don't know if I can top that one.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, we just have to have fun and share some jokes. So everyone watching can share jokes as well.
All right, well, I'm half Swiss, half Australian, so I'll tell a Swiss joke. So, what does the Swiss cheese say when it looks at its reflection in the mirror?
Okay, what does the Swiss cheese say when it looks at its reflection in the mirror?
Oh, I've been shot.
Cool. I like it. Cool.
I thought it was good.
That's it. So the short jokes are great. You know, they stick, and you can retell the jokes. Some people aren't really good at telling jokes, and the short jokes are great. They love them. That's what it's all about. Hey, telling jokes, sharing jokes with your friends. That's what it's all about. I've got another joke. This one is actually a audience joke. It's actually from a friend of mine, Biggar, his name is, and he told me this joke. It's about a guy. He's in his backyard and he hears some noise over the fence. And so he pokes his head over the fence, has a look around, and it's little Mary next door. And she's digging this enormous hole in the backyard. And he goes, "Oh, hi Mary, what are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, I'm digging a hole because my budgie died." And he goes, "Oh no, I'm really sorry." He goes, "Why are you digging such a big hole?" And she goes, "Because it's inside your fucking right wheeler." Whoa. Whoops.
That one was brutal.
Brutal. Yeah. So anyway, let's finish things off. Would you like to hear another joke, everybody? Yeah. Would you? Okay. It's time to tell us another one.
Okay, what do you call people who line up in a queue to punch a comedian?
Okay. What do you call people who line up in a queue to punch a comedian?
A punchline.
There it is. All right. And there'll be no lines today.
No.
No, very good.
Stay over there.
Excellent. That's it. Keep your distance. All right. Look, that's our joke off segment. We've had a couple of jokes. We've had some fun. So how about a nice big warm round of applause for Emilie?
Thank you.
Joining me for Joke Off is our special guest comedian. How about a nice, tell us another one, warm round of applause for Olga Loitsenko.
I should start working out. I do not work out at all. Wow, this was a little bit of a joke, but yeah. Hi, Marco. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was quite a run-up.
It was. I'm a bit out of a breath.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay, just catch your breath.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you ready for our Joke Off segment?
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, let's do this.
A priest who gets pulled over by a policeman. And the policeman pulls him over, the guy winds down his window, he's an old priest, and he smells wine on his breath. Smells alcohol on his breath. He goes, "Oh, Father, what have you been drinking tonight?" He goes, "Oh, no, just water, just water." And he goes, "Well, I'm going to have to get you to breathe into the bag here and do a breathalyzer for me." So he does a breathalyzer, he gets an astronomical reading. He goes, "I'm sorry, sir, you've got a blood alcohol level, I'm going to have to take you back to the police station." He goes, "Are you sure you're just drinking water?" He goes, "Oh, I think the Lord has done his good work again." There you go. There you go. All right. Thank you.
Let's another one.
I will then.
All right, twisted your arm.
All right, everybody. So I don't know if you hear from my accent, I sound kind of American, like kind of weird, right? Like people can never tell where I'm from. This is going to be a story, by the way, as well. All right. So I work in a hospital at a reception, and this elderly man came up to me, and I was like, "Hi, how are you today?" And then he said, "I'm going to insult you now." And I was like, "All right, okay." And then he said, "I want to insult you because you're American and Americans are dumb."
Wow.
I know, right? Like, I sound really American to him.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I'm from Europe, you dumb cunt. Because you see, in our hospital, we have to lead with kindness. And I learned that cunt is a term of endearment in Australia, so here we are. Thank you. Thank you.
Here it is, another Maggie Brownlee special. Circuses are struggling to find new clowns as top prospects continue to go into politics. There we
Do
go.
you like it dirty, Maggie? Yeah? All right, okay, I'll keep it dirty then. So, do we have any people in here who speak Spanish? Sí. One person. Okay, well, then you will get it before everyone else. So, I was in Spain for a little bit, and I didn't speak Spanish at first. And when I felt confident enough to speak it, I went into an ice cream shop to order some ice cream, right? And I wanted ice cream in a cone. And in Spanish, cone is cono. But there is another word, Maggie, that is very close to cono. And you know that thing that happens in your head when you're like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And then you say it. So when I ordered that ice cream, I said, quiero dos bolos en un coño, por favor. Which means I want 2 balls in a pussy, please.
And what did you get?
I got extra syrup for free. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We have another special guest comedian, all the way from our retirement home. Please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, John BrayBrook.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hey.
Not bad. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. So this is John BrayBrook, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got the, I don't, when I do gigs, I don't wear the bracelet here. I got it on my ankle. It's handy. So what's the joke off, Marcus?
So we're going to do a couple of jokes backwards and forwards.
All right then, well,
Yeah.
can I kick it off, okay?
Kick it off, John. Kick it off, please.
A nursing home joke, of course.
Of course, nothing else.
My dad ended up in a nursing home. He was 93. We took him to the nursing home and I said, Dad, you know, he said, no worries, son. I'll go to the nursing home. That's the joke. No, I'm only joking. No. And then, so we took him to the nursing home, so I went in to visit him, you know, and he's sitting there in his bed. And I said, how's it going here, Dad? He said, yeah, it's all right. And he started to lean like that way to the left. And the nurse ran in to straighten him up. I said, oh, yeah. I said, what's the food like? He said, yeah, the food's pretty good. He started to go to the right. Nurse come and straightened him up again. He said, yeah. I said, what about recreation? Oh, they take us for a walk, and he started to go to the left again. So they take us for a walk around, the nurse come in to straighten him up. He said, where are they? We're around the gardens. He goes to the right. He says, there's only one problem. I said, what's that? He said, they won't let you fart.
Very good. Thank you, John. Very good.
I'm a funny bastard sometimes. I've got another one.
right.
You do one, go on.
I'll just do a quick one.
Okay.
So what's a elderly person's favourite incontinent underwear? Depends.
Probably the one I got on now.
Very good.
Because I did sort of do jobbies as I was on the way up the stairs, so.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it's all right.
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing.
It's okay.
Very good.
I said, yeah, well, I don't know, what is it? Oh, you asking me? Shit. They're my reading glasses.
I was just asking the audience, and I've already answered it.
Have they?
Depends.
On what?
Exactly.
That's one of those highbrow jokes, you know what I mean?
Eyebrows.
Ends up full of shit, but you know. No, seriously.
Oh, that's it. That's
No,
done. That's done. It's your turn now.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. Carry on.
I like the way jokes start out. Everyone goes, this bloke, right, was walking down the street. It's not the joke though. I forget what it is. Hang on. Impromptu. Oh yeah, I know what it was.
Oh, here we go.
See this bag here?
Yep.
It's a family heirloom, this bag. It's my great-grandfather had, seriously, I got his ashes in the back there. Seriously. No, it's a bit weepy, you know, for Christ's sake, come on. My great... My thanks, Michael. Jesus Christ. My great-grandfather owned this bag, and when my grandfather was born, he gave it to the first boy, and that was him, George BrayBrook, give it to him. Then when my father was born, my grandfather gave this bag to him, Thomas, and as my father was passing away, he sold it to me.
Very good. Excellent.
He did it right, didn't he?
Yes, he's done well. He's done well. Excellent. All right.
Listen, what's the next show?
Next one is about an 80-year-old man, and funnily enough, I believe next birthday you're turning 80 years old, ladies and gentlemen. That's good.
And I'm trying to crack onto a youngie down there, you turd.
That's all right. Well, this fits perfectly. So he's actually remarried a 40-year-old woman.
I did.
Half his age. And on the honeymoon, the new 40-year-old wife decides to get separate bedrooms. So they're in the hotel, separate bedrooms, just in case he gets a bit overexcited with having her in the bed next to him. She thought, let's go separate bedrooms. So anyway, after the wedding, she's in her room, she's taking off the wedding dress, getting all prepared and ready, and sure enough, there's a knock on the door. So the new husband walks on in, and they consummate the marriage. And they're on the bed, and they're in the covers, and they're going for it for probably a good 20 minutes to half an hour. And she is really impressed. And then he gets up and leaves and goes to his room. She was absolutely amazed. And then about half an hour later, there's a knock on the door. He's back.
Again?
Again.
I'm getting an erection.
I'll keep it to a minimum, the details. Okay. I won't get too involved in the details. But they're back at it again. And they're going for it just like before. And again, she's absolutely blown away and amazed. Half an hour later, he leaves the room, goes back to his room. And sure enough, half an hour later, there's a knock on the door. He's back! He goes into the bedroom, and she says to him, she goes, "You are absolutely amazing. I've been in the bedroom with men half your age, and they don't even last a couple of minutes." He goes, "You are just, I cannot believe your performance and the way you pleasure me. It's amazing." And you're here again for a third time. And he goes, "Oh, was I here before?"
All right. Being in the nursing home, this bloke, he's an old adventurer. He's a mate of mine, nice fella. He was telling me about the time he was marooned. You know what marooned is, don't you? He's on a desert island, stuck there.
Stranded.
Stranded, yeah.
There we go.
Cast, finished,
Marooned.
there. Marooned, done. On a desert island. Had his little Jack Russell dog with him. Faithful dog that had been with him for years. And he's sitting there and he's gone, "Well, Jack, we've been here 3 weeks, I've had nothing to eat. You got to go, son." Bonked Jack on the head, put him on the spit, cooked him up, ate him. When he finished, there was a pile of bones. And he said, "Too bad Jack wasn't here, he'd love them."
That's great.
Old person, Joe.
That's it. Did you want to carry on?
Oh, I got another one, yeah.
Got another one?
Oh, do we go?
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, John's got plenty more, so we'll
Yeah.
just let John carry on with another joke. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Did they twist your arm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously this is a new format for me. I've never done this before. In the nursing home, you know, they give us hash cookies. And what was I going to say next? Oh, yeah, right, I got it. Fuck. Anyhow, there's these 3 blokes. Everyone's got 3 blokes in it, or 1 bloke, and they're sitting in this house. It's a halfway house between the nursing home and there, and they're sitting there, and they got which is not really a funny subject, but you can be, I suppose, because they do funny things. They've got dementia. No, one was going upstairs and the other bloke says, well, I'm going to have a shower. And the bloke's sitting at the table, he's sitting there looking, and next minute the one goes, was I going up the stairs or coming down the stairs? And the other bloke goes, was I getting in the shower or getting out the shower? And the other bloke went on the table, glad I'm not as silly as them. Is that the front door or the back door? Go again.
You got a couple more?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Tell you what.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, John's got a couple of more jokes. How about we just hand it over to John BrayBrook, everybody?
Okay. Oh, all right. This bloke went to another bloke. See, they're everywhere. I feel undressed now that Marcus is gone. This bloke, he goes to the doctor's, right? And the doctor said, what can I do for you? He said, well, doc, so I've got a little bit of a problem. It's just a little bit. He said, what's your problem, son? He said, well, me willy's yellow. What? Give me a look. So the bloke drops his tweeds, and there it is, sure enough, bright yellow, willy. And the doctor says, what sort of work do you do? He said, I'm unemployed. Oh, well, it's not a chemical problem then. He said, what sports do you play? He said, I don't play sports. He said, well, it's not bruising then. He said, what do you do? He said, I sit on the couch, eat twisties and watch pornos. Of course, so these are all original from a book. Another mate of mine with the nursing home's in Dubden Road, and he's walking in Dubden Road, and he's walking down. He's got one foot in the gutter, one on the footpath. And the coppers pulled up and said, "You're drunk." He said, "Thank fuck, I thought I was crippled there for a minute." But anyhow. All right. This Catholic priest, not a bloke walking down the street this time, this Catholic priest was very, very concerned because all his parishioners, the parishioners, were all fixated with haunted houses and ghosts. Haunted houses and ghosts, that's all they're getting out. So he said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a big sermon on Sunday and I'm going to put to rest this ghost business. So he said, right, Sunday, the joint's packed to the rafters. Big joint, packed to the rafters. The organ player's there. Banners up. And he goes, priest goes, righto, who here has had sex with a ghost? The old bloke at the back puts his hand up. And the priest goes, George, are you saying you had sex with a ghost? He said, oh, sorry, I thought you said goat. Sorry. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. Glad I'm not as silly as them. But anyhow. But who's there? Knock, knock. Who's there? Avon, your bell's fucked. Oh, he's scraping the bottom of the barrel now. But anyhow, no, seriously, I'm back on the dating scene. So it's speed dating. Well, it's not so much speed dating with me, it's sort of like carbon dating. You know, the reason I left my girlfriend, she'd take me to antique shops and they wouldn't let me out. Shocker. I'd be standing there for days, you know, and it was terrible. And I had a mate who's in Vietnam. He lost his arm in Vietnam, but he was a mad angler. You know what an angler is? Fishing. Mad angler. And he came to me one day and he said, guess what, John? I said, what's that, mate? He said, I caught a fish that big. No, a mate of mine, seriously, he had his had a crook ticker. It happens when you get old. He had a crook ticker. So the doctors took a pig valve and put it in his heart to fix him up. You know, there's a couple of drawbacks. Don't like going to lunch with him because he throws his food everywhere and he's eating, snorts and farts. It's unbelievable. But I tell you what, if you want to find truffles, there's no one better. Well. I think I might have one more joke and then I think that'll just about do me.
Tell us another.
Okay. I'm a glutton for punishment. This woman went into the butcher shop. See, a woman this time. There you go, equal rights. This woman went into a butcher shop. Said to the butcher, "G'day, butch, give us a leg of lamb, will you?" So the butcher gave her a leg of lamb. Home she goes. She's back the next day. Said, "Butch, you know that leg of lamb you give me yesterday?" He said, "Yeah." She said, "When I put it in the oven, it was that big. When it come out, it was that big." And the butcher said, "That's amazing, truly." He said, "Listen to this." He said, my wife bought me a jumper. And it was size XXX, big jumper, huge jumper. She put it in the washing machine. When she pulled it out of the washing machine, it went from that to that. Must have been off the same sheep."
Hey, John? Well done.
Should I go now?
Is it time to go back to the nursing home, John? Is it that time?
The ankle's been...
The ankles?
tingling,
Yeah. Okay. All right, how about one more time, ladies and gentlemen?
Thank you.
John BrayBrook.